Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about is the annunciator. The annunciator basically announces that there is a fire. Also, it has a place where you can reset the air handler from below, so you don't have to go shut the breaker off or go and push the reset button here. So you can reset it from remotely by just turning the switch. Let me talk about the wiring. There's basically you just follow whatever it says here. You hook it to here. You got to be really careful because the pluses and the minuses mean something. You know, don't wire a plus here to a minus over here. Now again, I don't use the yellow wire. If you want to use the yellow wire, that's fine. I don't use it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use aux out plus and aux out minus. We're going to connect that to, make a little noise. I'm going to connect that to, it has the writing right here, which you can hardly see. It's going to be aux out, it's going to say, this is going to say aux plus and aux minus. So it doesn't say aux out and aux in. It doesn't say aux out here, it just says aux. But that's going to be number 19 and 20. And you have to make sure that you don't cross the plus and the minus. So what I always do is I use red and blue for one set of contacts. So we got to do 4 wires. And I use green and white for the other 2. Because to me, blue is a common wire, so that would be the negative. And white is also a common wire in electricity, and that's also a negative. And I use these for my 2 pluses, the red and the green. That's how I remember it. If you don't want to do it like that, fine. But make sure you don't cross your wires, because then you got a problem. So I'm going to install the red wire on aux out plus. Okay, so I've got, didn't do that very well, but anyway. So the next thing we have to wire is ACC plus and ACC minus. ACC does not stand for Atlantic Coast Conference. It stands for the accessory, which is an accessory. So all you're going to do here, like I say, I use this is to me a common. White wire is a common wire, so the commons are always negative. So I would put that in. That's why I use white there, so I can remember it. That's how I always remember how to wire the things, guys. I would come up with some kind of thing that makes sense to me. So you just make up something that makes sense to you. And I put the green, which is a plus, right there. And I'm just doing, I'm not doing this very well. I'm at an angle here, and I can hardly see it myself, but I'm sure you'll do it better than me. Okay, so that's that. Now you got to go to the annunciator. Okay, so the annunciator has 4 terminals: aux plus, aux minus, ACC plus, ACC minus. It's written right here, and it's also written right here. If you can't hardly read that, at least I can. Maybe you had a flashlight and a microscope, you might be able to see that. But anyway, so we've already wired aux out. I know they got the out in there. It's not the same here. I looked it up. It's right. Just forget about the out. I think this is what is doing powering this thing anyway. This is the power. So aux out plus, aux out minus. That's going to go aux out plus, aux out minus. And then you got ACC plus, ACC minus. That's going to be ACC plus, ACC minus. I don't know if you need to see me do this again or not, but I'm fumbling around. So I always, like I say, use the red for my pluses. And the blue is for the aux out minus, because it's on the other side of the transformer. That's the negative. And then ACC plus, ACC minus, like I said, this to me is a common wire. Common wires are negative, so I want to use this on the negative. I want to use the green for the plus for the ACC. All right, and then there we go, the last wire. Now I'm a little short on this wire, so I know you guys will do it better than me, but there we go. And it concludes how to do it. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, you can let me know. We're going to post this on YouTube, so it'll be available to you. Anybody else who happens to see it, just know that we make this in-house training, but you're welcome to take a look at how we do things in Eco Green Air in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you.